Tinkum back. Tinkum back. Woo! Everybody know that's tinkum back. Tinkum back. Tinkum back. Everybody know that's daddy's pop. Everybody know that daddy's pop. Tinkum back. Tinkum back. Watch your fingers tinkum. Everybody know that tinkum back. Yeah, boy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, chat. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Only Awesome can explain this stuff, man. Oh. Oh yeah. Appreciate you hitting the like. Chop up. What's going on, everybody? What's going on, chat? Just one of y'all in the chat, but you still everybody. Appreciate you for being here. Make sure you wipe your feet when you come on in. I'm gonna get this boss game out, man, as only I can. That's what I do. That's who I am. And as everybody already knows, if you don't know, my channel is specifically designed for the self-esteem, uplifting and masculinity of black men, so that way these men can then go on and be the leaders that their community truly needs, and that women can look on them with pride. And that is how you build communities. You build communities with strong men. You do not build communities with strong women. That does not mean anything, all right? That means nothing, all right? That women should be in their feminine roles, and they should be helpmates. Women, pressure is for men, all right? Let me make, and so I'm going to bring that back on my channel because I'm 100% going to push that. And that is what it is, all right? All of this strong, independent, my daughter don't have to be strong and independent. Y'all say what's up to the Gizmo. Say hi, Gizmo. Okay, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button before I get this boss game out. It's only I can. Only I can. All right, you're not going to hear these things any other places. All right, because these guys, they don't have the guts, or they don't have the intellect to truly get these things across like I do. And so only I can really speak to these things in a real way. I was speaking to my godmama about this earlier. And one of the things that I remembered I wanted to do a video about this. Because a lot of times you hear so many men speaking, but yet people don't know what they're talking about. You know what I mean? You're like, hey, what is dog really talking about? You know what I mean? Or what does she really mean? But you okay, Tinker? Y'all see that? She do that little fake coughing. That little, you know what I'm saying? Stop, Tinker. Stop playing with your food. Hey, Mom. Stop playing now. I'm going to spank your bottom. Ha hell. All right. So, chat, getting right to the crux of the issue. What do women really mean when they say, oh, my, come on, I got 3 of y'all in here. Come on, y'all. Give me some lights now. Come on, before I get to cooking. Y'all let it be known. Let it be known. Let it be known y'all support what I do up over here, man. I don't ask for much. You know what I'm saying? Now, what do women truly mean? You always hear these terms, y'all, but people don't really know what they mean. Because we say them so often Mind, these terms are said so often by these new age women that you don't really know what they mean. So you're really confused. All right? So I'm going to break these things down because it's what's being said and what's really truly being implied, what they're really trying to convey. All right. When these women today are saying open-minded, I'll deal with that first. What they're really saying is the ability to allow me to do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? When they're saying they want you to be open-minded, they mean open-minded to letting them explore and go on hot girl summer trips and move around and dress how she wants to dress. That's what open-minded means. That's really what they're saying when they're saying open-minded. That's really, it's really a way of saying, I want to do what I want to do. And you have a mind that's open to accepting that. So it's code language, y'all. I'll give you an example. See, they're getting away from closed-mindedness because they know for a fact that men have kind of made that, men have sort of made that connection. So when you're saying closed-minded, you're careful with that word. You definitely want to be careful with that. Now, when you say, what's the opposite of closed-minded? Open-minded, right? So if you're open-minded as a man, then you'll be open to what? Allowing me to move how I want to move, do what I want to do, address you how I want to address you, you know, call you my partner, you know, things of that nature. Y'all look at this. I finally got a like. Appreciate you. Y'all look at that. Ain't that nice, y'all? Ain't that nice? Gizmo, you stay away from that. I forgot I had this, y'all. I bought that. I only used that one time. That's a nice little chef knife, or whatever they call that. But yeah, shout out for the likes. Now, y'all, this is what open-minded means. Y'all have to understand code language. Black men, black women, this is what they mean. It's, once again, it's what's being said and how it's, and it's a way that you can interpret it, right? You have to be a man in order to have discernment to be able to hear. You have to be able to listen. There's a difference between hearing and listening, all right? There's a difference between hearing and listening. You can hear somebody that did not mean you listened, all right? Very important. Now, that's open mind. Now, judgmental. Now, non-judgmental. That means her baggage, her past, her body type, men she's been with. Guys done, you know, threesomes, abortions, baby daddies. You know what I mean? You know, all of the nasty violence. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, that the debauchery that a lot of them have been. Hey. The things that they know that they're really ashamed of, they don't want you to judge them, right? So once again, non-judgmental, right? Non-judgmental. Hey, this is the no judgmental zone here, right? Shout out to Son B. Hey, Son B. Appreciate you so much. As usual, Maya always promoting the channel. The best. Yes, she is. Body shout out, Maya. Thank her so much for being a loyal supporter. And what we have here, y'all, are women who, once again, want to be able to run from their past. Now, I want to explain this very clearly. A man's future matters. A woman's past matters. And also say this again. A woman's past matters. A man's future matters. What is he going? What is he doing? Where does he see himself? Are we projecting 10 years out? Is he on the proper path to success? Is he on the fast track at the firm? Is he in line for associate? Is he in line for partner? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? How, you know what I mean? How is his career trajectory, right? It's important. Her past matters. How many men she's been with. How many men have been associated with her. How many bodies has she accumulated? Who can say they've had her? Who has she been in the company with? Has she had abortions? Y'all, please don't play Gizmo no attention when she do that. She does that looking for attention. And I don't know really how to stop her from doing that yet. Give me that stuff. She making me think she be coughing, but she's not. I'm gonna paddle her little high yellow bottom. Yeah, you'll get your high yellow bottom. Yeah, they can't help you. What you talking about? Don't you put your finger out? What you telling them for? They can't help you. Y'all see, I just did my ass. And y'all, so listen. This stuff is very important. Y'all have to understand code language. Y'all have to understand. You have to be, as a man, be able to have a discerning ear. A lot of you guys don't have discernment. Yes, you done? All done, pumpkin? All done? Okay. We have to be able to hear with the proper ear. Right? You have to be able to discern what's being taught to you and what women are saying. A lot of you cornballs don't have the ability to understand what women are saying. So now you're confused, right? And because you're confused, you don't know what she's saying, and now you're lost. You're cooked. When a woman tells you she's non-judgmental, that means she wants a man that's non-judgmental. That means what she's gonna eventually tell you gonna break your heart. All right. So, right. So she don't want you. She don't want your little sucker because you a sucker, and you don't have no guts, and you don't have the ability to truly deal with women in a logical fashion. She don't want you to judge her because now she's gonna say only God can judge me. This is the beautiful thing, y'all, about being today's Christian. You don't have to. There's no judgment. It is come as you are. Do what you. It's not. And here's the killing part. And if I remember correctly, the church would always say, somebody help me out with this, and I'm not really free. You could come as you are, but you just couldn't stay as you are, right? Yeah, we'll accept, but see, now is stay as you are, I should say. It's come as you are and what? Stay as you are. I lost some people on that one. I lost some people when I said that. Because I lost 3 of y'all dropped out. Why? Because this is what we like to do. This is what we like to do, y'all. This is what we, as black people, like to do. We like people to accept our BS, right? Because we don't want nobody, we don't want to be held to a standard. We don't want there to be a standard. We want to do whatever we want to do, right? And then claim Christian, and then claim Christianity, claim we love Jesus, claim we God-fearing, but yet do everything that is not in his name, don't follow any of his principles. And you know what's funny? And y'all, whenever Kendra asks, what's your favorite Bible verse? Y'all know what they say? Either A, they don't know, or they say, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. They ain't picked up the damn Bible since the Bible picked. That's the first thing out their mouth. The most basic, or they're Proverbs 31:1. Gizmo, stay out of my business. You stay in the pup's place. This is what we're discussing, y'all. This is what does open-minded mean. So many of you guys don't understand what women are saying. You're hearing, but you're not what? You're listening, but you're not hearing. You're not able to truly discern and decipher exactly what she means. And this is why she got your balls on the table. And this is what she's holding. Because she know you a cornball. Shout out to Ediva. Ediva. She know Use a cornball. You've never had a woman in your life. You know what I mean? A lot of you guys are sexual scavengers, right? And so because you want to be in the presence of a woman, you'll accept anything. And she knows it. Y'all get Awesome's likes up. I'm the realest guy on YouTube, and y'all gonna start showing me the respect I deserve. All right? I'm the realest guy doing this. Okay? I'm telling you. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. I'm telling you. All right? And they're going to do everything they can in order to not give me my problems. Right? They're going to do everything they can to not. But you cannot stop what God got for me. All right? I'm the realest guy doing this. I'm the only guy that's going to tell y'all this stuff. Open-minded. When she says, once again, Edova, if you missed it, I was saying women say they want a man who's open-minded. That's code language. I'm gonna bring this back. Start over, and then we're gonna work it forward. Open-minded. That is a man who has no problem with her doing the things that she wants to do. He's open-minded. He would allow her to take hot girl summer trips, move around how she moves, where, because they know that saying closed-minded doesn't really work as well anymore. So non-controlling, that's still a word, obviously. But all of this is interconnected, ladies. These words are interconnected. Don't think that I keep telling y'all words matter. I keep telling y'all words matter, chat. Why do words matter? Because they do. They simply do. We want to act like words don't matter. And when she's saying non-judgmental, that means she has baggage and she got a lot of it. And so when you hear these things that she's going to tell you, which is she got 7 kids by 9 niggas. When you hear she's had 4 abortions, when you hear she's got herpes, am I going to hell? Hey, Fancy. Hey, Fancy. Fancy Pants in the house. Let me bag it up a little bit. Make sure I acknowledge my people properly. Y'all see I got them posters back up. They look ghetto, but Fancy was supposed to fix it, but she didn't care. So that's fine. Shout out to my come as you are is not even biblical. Shout out to my. It's just what the pastor used to say. Right. Okay. And my thing was even if it is come as you are, it wasn't stay as you are. There has to be some sort of a change that takes place, right? There has to be an alteration, right? You couldn't just stay in the house of the Lord, and what we would call it, and then just behave any certain way, right? Because once again, people, I know God, y'all. Listen, I mentioned this previously. Have y'all had family? Appreciate the hearts. Have y'all ever been involved with family? All of y'all got family, and I'm speaking this here. Have y'all name ever got brought up in some bullshit with y'all family, and y'all like, wait a minute, and your cousin called you, we heard you said X, Y, and Z. Motherfucker, I wasn't even there. And all of a sudden, your name is some bullshit. Y'all know what I mean? I bet that's how God be. I know God be like, I ain't got nothing to do with this. Like, how did I get involved in this? Like, I bet God says the same. Y'all, I swear to God, I can just imagine God like, what? Like, motherfucker, I ain't did nothing. I ain't got nothing to do with this. I bet that's how God is. Shout out to Tristan. Well, you hit the nail on the head. Thank you. A lot of people these days can't stand to make changes. Like, Tristan, did I do it? Did I do it? I got Edova rolling. Thank you, Edova. I'm glad to have you here. A lot of people can't stand the truth and refuse to change. This is facts. Smooth-brained. Smooth. I like that. Smooth. Good evening, beloved. Yes, it's Fancy. Showing love. Yes, indeed, Fancy. Go for anything. Stand for nothing. Fails every time. Tristan, you. This is fact. Yes. This is what they do, y'all. Thank y'all for hitting the likes. Ladies, and this is where we get in trouble so often because there's no consistency in our moves. And when these women are saying, if y'all notice, I want y'all to peep the language. Language, once again, is important. Non-judgmental, non-controlling. A man, by very definition a man by very definition is controlling because he should want to control his environment. Families have weird traditions. So they told me to put that up there. Is that one of them damn quizzes? Yeah, I didn't want to put that up there. I don't know what that means. That's me playing with the phone, y'all, trying to learn these things. And this is what we have, y'all. Like whenever you hear language, it's coded. And this is to get black men to understand women better and to understand exactly what they're saying. Because women every feminine woman who's ever been a lady knows that her past matters. She absolutely knows that. She has been taught that. She knows that it was important for her to behave in a certain fashion in order to be treated a certain way. This is not breaking news, y'all. This is not, once again, not breaking news. Women have always known to sit with their legs crossed, to keep your legs closed. You've always been told that, how many women have been told that nothing, what are you at? Give me that. That nothing good happens. The only thing that's open, nothing is open past midnight except legs. Come here, take them. Okay. Hey, Tank. Like all women have heard these things, y'all. The women have been hearing these things for a millennium. So this is nothing new. Sit. You sit still till I say. You don't throw that. Here. Shout out to Chista. I know what I need in a man if he's gonna be in my life, and control is a must. Trista, once again, you are speaking facts. A man is not a man if he is not in control of his environment, ladies. I cannot stress that enough. I do not care what other people tell you. I don't care what the internet tells you, y'all. I don't care what the world tells you. It doesn't matter. These people don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see you in a productive relationship with a man you admire. They don't want to see it. This is why I told y'all, whenever y'all do get somebody, keep it to yourself. Don't even tell your friends. Don't tell your mama. Don't tell your aunts. Keep it to yourself until you absolutely know it's serious and you like, you know what, me and such is engaged. And then after that, still, how y'all doing? Yeah, we good. Y'all could be fighting. All hell could be breaking loose in your home, and the world should never know it. It should be absolutely between you and he. You know what I mean? And when the storm blows over, all people see is what you all came through together. But there should never be a time that you and this man, that you put this man out there to be looked upon in a negative way. Appreciate the hearts. You should never ever put your man out there to be looked at in a way that where he is not seen as masculine and he is not seen as respected. You don't tell none of the bad stuff until it's over. Once you know it's over, and you know what I mean, you're not going, like, you know what I mean? If you need somebody to vent to, or, I suggest you find, like I said, this is where, I believe that, the therapies, Maya and I don't agree with therapy. Well, I agree with it for women and men if they need it. But if you can find somebody who's an independent arbitrator and you need somebody to vent to, I'm not necessarily against that. It just shouldn't be nobody you're related to. Like, it should not be nobody related. It shouldn't be your cousin. It shouldn't be, your mama. It shouldn't be none of these people. Come on, Tink. I gotta finish your nails. Come on, baby. While daddy thinking about it. Come on, Precious. This is what you have, ladies. And if you don't understand what a man is, if you don't understand what a man is, I'm trying to tell you. Gizmo, come here right now. Don't, if I call you again, I'm gonna pop you. Come here. Didn't I tell you to come here? Come here. Put that out. Get your tail in here. School. No. Stop. You do what's told you. Sit your tail down. Your little high yellow ass. I don't care. This is very important, ladies. This stuff is very, very, very important. If you're going to have a relationship with a quality man who you're going to admire and respect, it's going to have to be built from the ground up. I know. I know. It's going to have to be built from the ground up. And if you don't build it from the ground up, if you tell people y'all business, if you know what I mean, you ain't going to have nothing. Be aware, and ladies, y'all be aware of this coded language as well. Make sure y'all remember when y'all talking to men to not use coded language. This is what that open-minded, these words that you hear women trying to use in order to scapegoat being asked certain questions. Because once again, y'all, we already know nothing is ever their fault. Non-judgmental. No, we have a right to judge, ladies. Y'all have a right to judge. I have a right to judge. Yes, we do. And we do it every day. We make snap judgments about people we meet on the street. We make snap judgments about people that we make judgments about people that we've known our whole lives. So this notion that you cannot make a judgment is absolutely foolish. You absolutely have the right to make judgments, and you should. Now, are all your judgments going to turn out correct? No. But once again, we don't deal with every or all on my channel. That's why I like people say, well, Austin, that ain't everybody. We ain't talking about everybody. Go play on somebody else's channel, okay? We're talking about the majority. Shout out to Trista. Solid front, mutual respect. Got to have a solid front. The front that means people don't know what you and your man go through. Shout out to Mai. I have an idea what women mean when they say non-judgmental and open-minded. Do share, Mai. What would you think that was? Do share. Shout out to Trista. It's code for my life is a hot mess. That's exactly. Exactly. So in order to y'all, do y'all know there are women right now that are saying, like women who are P stars. Y'all know what a P star is. It's the industry's fault. I blame the patriarchy for putting me in this position. It's all, men's fault because they lusted and yearned after me. And, I fell into this life and, you know what I mean? And, at 18 and it sucked me under and this, that, and the third. And I thought that it was going to be different. And this me raising, this me raising my hand in school. Oh, somebody call on Awesome. Can somebody call on Awesome, please? Yeah, I got that dumbass look on my face in school. I got my hand raised. Gizmo raising her hand too. Somebody gonna call on Awesome in the chat, please? That's my. Somebody got to call on me in the chat. Thanks, Tristan. Thank you. Yes, Tristan. Question. Because I'm a little confused, teacher. When you say it wasn't your fault and you didn't know any better, why did you try to hide what you did for so long? Why do they have stage names. Why don't their parents know? Parents know. So you didn't know what you were doing wrong, but you did everything you could to hide it? But I don't know nothing. Tristan, I just got a GED. I'm just a dumb nigga with a GED. I don't know nothing. I mean, what do I know? Right? Come here, Tink. Let me check your nails. Did I say something wrong? Chat, I could be wrong. Somebody come talk to me. Gizmo, come here. Come here, baby. Come here. Stop. When I say come here, you come here. Got your little fingers lit up. Y'all, and that's what I mean. No ability to be able to self-reflect and say, you know what, I put myself in this. I did P because I wanted to do P. I wanted to be in that lifestyle. I wanted the fast money. I wanted the attention. And I like, you don't whisper. Hey, I think we all can live with that, chat. We all can live with that answer. You got 1,000 bodies because, you done did y'all, you got the woman, y'all, who, was involved in all type of debauchery. I think she was trying to break a record of 1,000 men in an hour or a day or some stupid. You want to be popular. Right? Hey, listen, lady. At some point in time, we got to look at ourselves, y'all. At some point in time, we have to pay attention we have to look at ourselves for the situations that we put ourselves in. Y'all, I will never ever blame Gizmo's mother for the position I'm in. I don't like it, but hey, guess what? If I would never slept with her, Gizmo wouldn't be here, and I still be doing what I was doing. I still be hustling, which is, I love it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I love crime. I can't lie. I'm a bad guy. I mean, I always have been. I always wanted to sell myself as a supervillain. I always have. I always rooted for the bad guys in the movies. I've always been this way. Since I can remember, right? But it wasn't what the Creator had planned for me. He had something else planned for me. But it wasn't. I don't blame, and it definitely ain't her fault. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't, it just, hey, God had another plan for me. Hell, I didn't think I thought I was shooting blanks. Clearly not. Y'all, Gizmo scratched her face up, so y'all see her nails now. We did a good job with those. Can y'all see the Gizzy's nails? Mm-hmm. They were really long. Shout out to Trista, that weird old Bonnie Blue. That's it. Thank you. That's her name, Trista. Now, I hear she has regrets. Stop. You don't push me away. Stop. I hear she has regrets now. Miss Bonnie has regrets. Well, yeah, I would think so. I'm sure somebody told her. I would hope somebody told her, are you sure you really want to do this? Are you sure you want to put your body through this type of trauma? You're going to want to be with a man one day, and no man is going to be able to accept this unless he's probably a P-star and a degenerate as well. So 2 degenerates, whatever, right? Because both of them are in the life and stuff like that. Men can recover from these things, y'all. Men can recover from these things. Women cannot put their bodies through that trauma and think that they're not going to come away. They're not going to leave a piece of themselves. This is why women's past matters. A man's future matters. You have to be able to project where the man you at. Y'all might meet a man and he might be in a certain place. You may meet him and You may see him, he works as a janitor. But you can see something else in him. You watch his behavior. You see, once again, how does he keep his shoes? Is he sloppily dressed? Slovenly is the word I like to use. Is he neat? Is he precise? Does he drink? How much does he drink? Does he smoke? Does he exercise? Does he read? Does he have good habits? Does he keep himself together? Does he smell good? Does he wash properly? These are things you can pick up on and say, you know what? Yeah, he may be a janitor right now, but dog could own his own janitor service with a little bit of help from me. Shout out to the R. Shout out to the hearts. But y'all don't want to listen to Awesome because y'all don't like me. Shout out to Ediva. Ediva got a smile on her face. Ediva, I don't know what that is. Is that a smile? Ediva, what did I say? Because I'm just cooking. Not too late to get it together. Yeah. Listen, for a man, right? So we talking about Tristan, give me a little bit more context on this. Not too late to get it together, so I can make sure I explain that properly. Shout out to Ediva. You could have been doing another sentence if Gizzy wasn't here since you love crime. Also, what do you love about crime? That's a great question, Ediva. Ediva asks the great questions. Somebody put 100 in the chat for Ediva. She has great questions. Well, two things, Ediva. I'll go with your first part first. I was never doing another sentence because I wasn't going back. I already told them folk when they pull up on me, we're gonna start shooting. Just whenever you pull up on me, just know we're gonna start blasting. I'm not going back. I'm not going back because I was never going back. I had done enough time. And besides, when I go in there, y'all, I've already mentioned to y'all a little bit of the things that have happened to me while I was in there. And so, the thing, like, I was never going to put myself in the hands of white people for them to be able to do that to me again. So we just gonna start shooting, and Gizmo, you knocked my coffee over. Pumpkin. Oh, man. Dog it. So yeah, back to you. You knocked my coffee over, Pumpkin. Come here. Come here. You knocked my coffee over. You knocked my coffee over. Go ahead. Coffee. It's my fault. I shouldn't have had it on the floor. I should have been watching it. See that, y'all? See how accountability work? Wasn't Gizmo's fault. It really was my fault. Because guess what? I put my coffee in a position for her to knock it over. Do y'all see how accountability works for men? Yes, you frustrated in the moment. But guess what? It really wasn't her fault. Right? This is a very, very small micro. Now, some people would think that it was Gizmo's fault. No. She's untrained and this, that. No. Gizmo's a baby. She's 16 months old. It's up to her father to protect her. To set the parameters. If I gave her a paintbrush and let her loose in the house, what the hell did I think was going to do? What do I think was going to happen? This is how men have to think. Now, Ediva, back to your point. So I was going to shoot it out. So I wasn't going back. And what I love about crime, that's a great question. And I'm going to be honest with you, Ediva. I'm going to be honest with you, chat. I'm going to really, really be honest with y'all. I hate this country. I hate what it was built upon, but I respect it. Let me tell you what I mean. The things that they've allowed other people to get away with, and yet told me that it wasn't okay for me. So I wanted to beat them at their own game. When I read stuff like this, y'all, this is a book I'm reading now, by the way. Shout out to Dr. John Henry Clark. I have not read this yet, so I'm reading it now. Christopher Columbus and the African Holocaust. I read stuff like this, y'all. And when I realized what this country was truly built on, when the light started to come on, when I really understand how this country has benefited from black degradation, slave labor, the grape, murders, genocide, and I've seen what they've done And yet you tell me that crime is not available for me when I see so many white men have built generational wealth off the same efforts that you told me. And when you look how companies were built, like y'all, I've seen these things firsthand. When you read these, it's like, wait a minute. So you told me crime was illegal, but you allowed Joe Kennedy to do it, and then he churned out presidents and senators in his bloodline. I get to scratching my head, y'all. You told me Rupert Murdoch and these other P.T. Barnum and Andrew Carnegie and the rest of these. Like, what I'm saying is, y'all, and there's so many people that I could name who have built real generational wealth, not that fake generational wealth that you hear black people talking about on the internet that don't mean nothing. You got 2.5% of wealth. You ain't building nothing. So shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. These people really have it, and they've done it, and they did it off people that look like me. I want my turn, and I believe I was cheated, Edva. I believe I was the perfect guy to beat them, and I feel like I got cheated because I believe that's exactly what I should have been doing. At least that's what I thought it initially. So I'm a bad guy. Well, I was. Now, I'm just washed up and I'm a daddy. I'm just a daddy with a pup. But that is a great question. And as usual, you always ask great questions. Shout out to Trista. Clearly, God sent Gizmo to help you get back to his plan. That seems to be the case, Trista. That absolutely seems to be the case. And so I'm trying to give my I'm trying to do just that. When you see what these countries, when I saw what this country was truly built upon, and I saw how black people were at the bottom of the socioeconomic totem pole, I wanted mine. Right? I wanted mine. And I wanted to beat them at their own game. And that's all I thought about for years. Y'all, I swear to God. I swear to God. You know what? Y'all think I'm lying about this. Y'all don't believe me, man. Guess what? Where my wallet? Come on. Come on, High Yellow. It's my wallet, y'all. This is what's in my wallet. This has been in my wallet for years, since I got out of prison. Y'all see how old that is? That's been in my wallet. Y'all can read. That's how much this thing meant to me. When I bought me this $800 Louis belt, I'm a Louis wallet. That's the first thing I put in there before I put money in it. I wanted to keep my goals right here by me. Life goal. Beat the white man at his own game. That's it. So that's how my mind has always been wired. Shout out to hopefully the birth parents. Stop, Gizmo. Yeah, you know what, man? I think that there's some truth to that. But you know as well as I do that you can give a child all of the instruction that you choose, and they can still go their own way, right? We definitely know that. We definitely know that there is no either, we know that we can give them all of the structure. We can give them all of it. No, you're not getting my wallet. No. I said no. We can give them all of the discipline, and yet they still may just turn out to be a loser, right? You just hit them. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, in this particular case, I don't know her parents. I will say this. I'm sure there's always blame to go around. Stop. I'm gonna pop you if you don't stop. Let it go. Stop. Hey. You're gonna listen. That's okay. Shout out to my God, 100% Facts. Thank you. Getting Trista, getting back to the plan God asked you. Yes, we'll let's see. Hopefully the birth. Getting back to the plan God said. Yes, that's the key, Trista. I believe that He wants to use my life as a teachable moment. You know what I mean? For black men in order to get them on the path that they need to be on. Right? I believe that He's using me to show a certain thing because He knows what's in me and He put it in me, and I've been through so much, and so my job is to be able to help them get through these things. Yes, Tinkum. No, you're not getting what you want. You're not doing what you want to do. Shout out to my husband. Gizmo showing out tonight. This is facts. The Gizmo was showing out. Gizmo, you was showing out. Everybody say you're showing out. Say hi. Say hi. Okay. Why you drop? Did you drop Rufus? Was that an accident? We don't know that accident. And y'all, this is, like I said, once again, y'all, very important. You ask wonderful questions. And if you ask wonderful questions, crime has been a distinct part of my life. And listen, I'll tell y'all something. I was always willing to take. The difference between me and a lot of guys is they really weren't really willing to take what came with it. I always was, right? I always was. I never was the type of guy to get in there and tell on my friends and, you know what I'm saying, and try to, try to weasel my way up out of there and this and that. I took my time like a man. I did my time like a man. And that gives me great pride to know that those people never broke me. That gives me great pride. Shout out to Linda. Miss Linda says she love you, Gizmo. Listen, Miss Linda, I'm working on with her because the thing, Gizmo has a bit of an attitude, and it's coming to, her personality is coming out more and more. So I'm in the process of making sure we're going to create structure that lasts a lifetime. And as I'm sure you already know, there is no, stop it. The time is now. You know what I mean? And so, because I want her to be able to be kept by people. Stop. Stop. You will not do what you want to do. You stop it. Stop. All this kicking and stuff. You want to give me Rufus a kiss? And so, you know what I mean? So having a stern hand is very, very important. Shout out to Chipo. Chipo, where are you at? Where in the world is Miss El Chipo? Where you at? Are you in New Orleans yet? Did you make it? You had that. You got some money on? Let me find out Chipo got some money on. Did you end up going? So let me say, you're a good father. I don't know, Miss Linda. I don't know. I do try. I do try. I don't know whether I am or not, but I do try. I do appreciate your I just did her nails. Her nails were getting long. Shout out to headed to the airport. Okay, I knew you was leaving. Hey, y'all, Cheapo got a nigga. Y'all put Cheapo got a, somebody put Cheapo got a nigga in the chat. She going to see. She met him at the Versus at that New Orleans. Cheapo met the nigga. Cheapo met him at that Versus. So let me get it right, Cheapo. So just so happened the Versus with New Orleans and Cash Money was on your side of the coast. Now you going a week later, less than a week later, you going to New Orleans. So that's just happenstance, right? You expect me to believe that? I mean, come on, man. What do y'all think? Y'all want Awesome to believe that. Y'all want Awesome to believe that it just so happens. Y'all believe in the tooth fairy too? I was doing the Gizmo's nails, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So we've been keeping her nails. So like I said, I have to make sure I keep her nails very, very. I'm gonna give her this, y'all. She had a bath. Now I've been putting this on her chest. We'll put a little bit more on this. Y'all, this baby rub, this is extremely good, y'all. I've noticed, y'all, if I keep this on her chest consistently, this does wonders. And I don't do it just when she gets sick. You know what I mean? So I've been trying to make sure I do it even when she not. Just to get her used to breathing these fumes in at night because it gets a little chilly. So she get these vapors in her. And so we do that. Another thing, y'all, I learned. I don't know. I think I learned this in the chat. It might have been Fancy Pants about putting it on her feet. Let me see. She both be outside. She do be outside. Exactly. She be outside with a fast ass. Shout out to Ediva. Ediva, you ask great questions as usual. Ediva asked great questions. But yes, Ediva, I'll be honest with you. Being a criminal was on the top of and being a great one at that. I fashioned myself like the Joker, you know what I mean? Or, Mega Mind or something. So the people have a Gru. Y'all really want to know who my favorite is? Gru from Despicable Me. Y'all might laugh, but that really, when I say me and Gru got a lot in common. And then he had the girls, as y'all know, and all of a sudden he had the 3 girls he adopted, and yeah, y'all, Gizmo really changed my life, y'all, and Gizmo saved a lot of lives too. I'll tell y'all that. I won't go deeper into that, but she definitely saved some lives. 100%. 100%. Yeah, she definitely saved some lives. It's a lot of people that's breathing right now that's got Gizmo to thank. Yep. And probably her mother too, because if her mother was around, you know what I mean, then I would, yeah. So her not having anyone, was a huge, and I just knew I couldn't. I just knew I couldn't let her down. I just really knew that, y'all. There was a point. I'm like, bro, you gotta be here for this little girl. She don't have anybody. And y'all, it was so difficult for me to start to understand that stuff. I'm like, if you fail, how are you gonna let down a little girl who you know is yours and she needs you? You know she don't got nobody. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? She don't got nobody she can depend on and count on. And yeah, you gotta get your diaper changed. Take them. So it's just that's just the way it ended up happening, y'all. It really wasn't. Yeah, Gizmo. A lot of people got Gizmo to thank. I'll say that. A lot of people should really be. A lot of people should really, really be thanking Gizmo. I'm dead serious about that. A lot of people should be thanking Gizmo. That's for sure. So, and I don't know. I still know the creator has a plan for me. I'm not sure exactly what, but I do know that I'm supposed to tell. I have a story to tell, and I'm supposed to tell it. I'm not sure who's going to benefit from it or when. We're changing the Gizmo's diaper. Dada. Yes, Dada. But I guess, y'all, how could you be a man and how can you call yourself a man and you know what I mean? You let down a little girl when she needed you. How do you do that? How do you as a man reconcile with that, knowing that you left her in this cold world to fend for herself? And so there you have it. Sit back. So, but yeah, a lot of people got Gizmo to thank for breathing. Yeah. That's Part of the reason, y'all, we came someplace where I didn't know anybody. Cause okay, all done. Mm-hmm. So Gizmo got a diaper change. Let me see. Shout out to Editor. Editor, what you laughing at? Cheaper. Beast, yes indeed. Ah! I used to say that at the end, but I give it to you right now. Shout out to Editor. How'd you end up in West Virginia of all places? Editor, I think I told that story previously, but I'll tell it again. Did I tell you? Maybe you weren't in here. I was at the New Edition concert in January of 2012. It was New Year's. New Edition was bringing it in. Casey and JoJo opened up for them. I had just got off papers and I was about to get back to doing what I was doing. I was really about to turn up, and because I was off papers. By 4 o'clock in the morning, I was downtown arrested for murder, and my print got found on a guy's car, and you know what I mean, he was dead. My pinky print, and that's all. But they just assumed that it was me. It wasn't. It was so they had tried to hide the fact that there were other people's prints on there, but they picked me. And so because they didn't disclose the information, the case was dismissed. It took money to fight that. I was broke. Had to start all over again. My homeboy told me about West Virginia. They was getting money down there. I slide down there, started hustling. That's how I ended up in West Virginia. It was Ohio. I was in Ohio, Pennsylvania, Kentucky. You know what I mean? The tri-state areas, they call it. And so that's how I ended up there. And then, like I said, I got jammed up on some bank robberies there, and then aggravated trafficking, another shoot. And you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my homeboy. I met Dr. Jeffrey Cousins. You know what I'm saying? He's a heart surgeon, and a great one at that. He's in Parkersburg. He's a very dear friend of mine, and he tried to keep me out of jail. He's the only person that wrote the judge for me. We used to. That's nice to give up my Saturdays, y'all. To Tinkham. No, you're not getting my wallet. No, he was the only person, y'all, who wrote the Tinkham. I said no. You're not getting what you want to do. Get off me then. You ain't doing what you want to do. He was the only person, y'all, that wrote the judge for me to try to keep me out. He put his name out online for me. And shout out to Dr. Jeffrey Cousins, man, a very, very dear friend of mine. I asked him to bust his head and chest. Doc, you know I'm better than you. And yeah, he's a very, very, very good black man. And I wish him, and a very, very great surgeon as well. And so yeah, that's he's a very dear friend of mine, Dr. Jeffrey Cousins in Parkersburg, West Virginia. Call him and ask him about Awesome. Just call him. Y'all get in contact with him. He's in Parkersburg, West Virginia. Just look him up. I used to give up my Saturdays, y'all, and I would buy the kids lunches. He would want to pay something. I'm like, Doc, I got it. You know what I'm saying? And we would, but Doc didn't mind, reaching as well. And we would teach young black boys how to play chess on Saturdays. No matter what I was doing, I would give up my Saturdays in order to help young black boys learn how to play chess. And I would do that, for about 3 hours every week on a Saturday. Nobody knew I was doing that neither. You know what I'm saying? And I was doing all type of stuff, but I would always make sure, no matter what was going on, that I did that. And that's where I met my brother. And so, there's a lot of layers to me, y'all. I'm a bit of an enigma. There's a whole lot to me. And it's like, wait a minute, you did this and you did this, but you are this and you are that. But then you take it as a little girl. And it's all me. Like, that's the funny part about it. It's all me. But there's a lot of layers there. So, shout out to, hey, Miss Monica. Gizmo, Miss Monica in here. Miss Monica in the house. Hey. Come say hi. Come greet properly. Sit down. Say hi, Miss Monica. Hey. Okay. Shout out to Ediva. Wow, I never heard this one. Yeah, maybe I didn't tell it. Maybe I didn't tell it. I thought I might have. But yeah, that's how it started. I was, hey, Casey and JoJo opened up for them. They was trash, Ediva. Oh God, KC was drunk. He looked like the scarecrow. JoJo was terrible. I mean, they opened up terribly. And so, Tinkum, no. I said no. You're not getting your way. You're not getting my wallet. No. You're not about to keep playing my wallet. I said no, and that's all it is to it. You're not going to cry to get your way. And so, you know, no. Okay, well, get off me then. No, don't try to be my friend. She says actress. And the best actress award goes to Gizmo. Best actress award. So yeah, y'all. So what was I saying? Yeah. So Casey and JoJo opened up for New Edition. And this is my first time seeing New Edition. Hey, y'all, listen, when I saw them do If It Isn't Love, I went crazy. I was just getting off parole. I'm like, yes, I'm about to take over. That's all I'm thinking about. I got this chick, you know what I'm saying? We on the floor. I was in the 10th row, y'all, so I had really good seats. I'm like, man, it's about to go. I'm just all looking forward to it. By 4 o'clock that morning, you know what I'm saying? They done pick me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, how the hell did I get in here? I just was having plans. And so, yeah. Bobby forgot the steps. He was fat and out of shape. Him and Ricky started arguing. And then when I got out, y'all, I went to Houston. You know what I'm saying? To get up with these Mexicans. And that's right after Whitney died. Right? Matter of fact, that's where I found out Whitney Houston that she was in Houston. I was in Houston. And so that's shout out to Whitney. And that was their last performance, as a matter of fact, y'all. That was the last performance they did. You know what I'm saying? Right before Whitney passed. You know what I'm saying? Because they was on tour. Yeah, shout out to Edward. How'd you meet the surgeon? I have lots of questions. That's okay, Edward. I met him at the church. You know what I'm saying? I met him at the church. And, man, you know what I'm saying? Just talking. And I went in there one day. And I think, I'm trying to think. My car, somebody hit my car. Was that the day my car got hit? I had a Dodge Charger. Somebody hit my Charger back. No, I don't think that was that day. I went in the church, y'all, to get something. I can't remember what it was. He said something to me. And then he had I remember, y'all. He went to Michigan. He had a Michigan hat. I'm like, what you know about Michigan, dog? You know, because y'all know I'm from there. He told me, yes, I went to school there. I'm like, what you go to school for, doc? You know what I'm saying? What you go to school for? You know what I'm saying? Say, I'm a doctor. I went to job. You know what I'm saying? This and we was very humble, this and the third. And then we kind of struck up a conversation from there. I'm like, shoot, you know what I'm saying? Let's stay in touch. And then, you know what I'm saying? We started putting together a thing, you know what I mean, for the kids that we was doing on Saturdays. We would fund these young kids, young brothers to play chess. So he and I would get, and then, you know, he would talk about the things that he experienced as well. You know what I'm saying? Just from a surgeon, how people would undermine his authority, even though he was a miraculous surgeon. You can look him up too, Edible. You will see him. He right there in Gizmo. Stop. He right there in Parkersburg, West Virginia. And you can look him up right now on the internet, and you will see a picture of him. And Gizmo, I said no. Get off me. Get your tail on. I'm gonna put you in your doggone pen if you don't. Are you throwing stuff? I know you didn't throw nothing. Did she throw that, y'all? So that's that. Now, if you're gonna sit on my lap, you got to sit still, pumpkin. But you're not about to do what you want to do. You gotta do what you do, high yellow. Hmm. You confused? You don't understand? The world is a rough place. Okay, I love you. Okay, I'll teach you. Yeah, Edward. So that's how I believe we. You know what I'm saying? He had a Michigan hat on, and we end up, you know what I'm saying, striking up a conversation, like I say, and then we would, you know, for months. That's what we did. You know what I'm saying? Every Saturday we would meet, and then we would play chess. Now I'm still doing everything I'm doing. You know what I mean? And my life is still, you know what I mean, still taking on the, you know, I'm still doing exactly what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I didn't plan on changing, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, and then, you know, he said, what do you do? And and I was kind of evasive and stuff like that. But he never judged me, and he became a real good. He became a real good friend of mine. Shout out to Miss Gizmo coming up, sweet Miss Gizmo cutting up, sweet. But yes, she is, Miss May. Yeah, bless you, bless. God bless, brother. Thank you so much. Yeah, blessing. He's a really good dude. Hey, Princess Ediva. I had a Dodge Charger too. Oh yeah, Ediva. Which one you have? Gizmo, the white cribbers call your name. Shout out to mine. Yes, it is. Yes, it's very close. And so y'all. I've lived a very. It's been different. You know what I'm saying? It's very different. You know what I'm saying? Because like there's so much there. There's like so many things that have happened. You know what I mean? And then like it's all of it's me. And then sometimes I just recall it as it's coming to me. You know what I mean? But however, I'm very grateful for it all because I believe that all of it actually shaped me in order to be who I am. And I really think that chess is really important for young black boys. I really think it's very important because they need to understand how to be able to use cognitive thinking skills and not be emotionally caught up. And stop punking and not be emotionally caught up. Oh, thank you. You found this for Daddy. I needed this. Thank you. Thank you. And not be emotionally charged. You know what I'm saying? You have to, as a black man, you have to be cerebral. And so chess is very cerebral. You know what I mean? Nobody cares about you being tough. That same way in the boxing ring. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you just a big man punching bag. Trust me, I know. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? You better have skill when you get in there. You know what I mean? So it's a lot. So chess is very it's very thought out and precise. And so I really like the game. And so the doc and I, we would always meet, and then, you know what I mean, I'll bust his ass. He gonna say he's up. He's absolutely not up. He won. He just ain't win as many times as I did. But that's a very good friend of mine. Like I say, Ediva, he tried to keep me out of prison. He really, really did. They was gonna send me anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because they wanted to send me. But he definitely was there. 2015, S16, yep, I miss it. I traded in for a Tahoe. Yep. I had the what they call that dang on thing. The one right above that. Scat. Mm-hmm. The Hellcat was too much pop. I was like, I'm gonna kill myself in this mother. Like that mother. Hey, listen, I don't even know why they got that on the road. That's just too much. That's just too much. You know what I'm saying? It really, really is. And then the one above that with that dragon, whatever that thing is, yes. I don't even like to drive that fast for real. I just really want to look cool. I don't really want to drive that fast. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I'm not a speed demon. I'm not trying to go, you know what I'm saying, X amount of miles. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to break no damn speed limits. I ain't. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to look cool. I just want you to know I could do it, but I'm still trying to, you know what I'm saying? So I was gonna try to learn how to ride a bike. I never got the opportunity though. Too. Shout out to Ediva. I love the Hellcat. But I feel, yeah, I like it. Yeah, but I don't want I don't like Ediva. I don't want all that speed. I don't. Like I don't want to go that fast. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I'm like, man, slow this mother. Like I get nervous. Like, put like this. All that going 130, I'm straight on all that. 120. Listen, as soon as the car get up to about 100, I'm like, okay, all right, that's enough. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's calm it down. Let's get back. You know what I'm saying? And because I know me, y'all. You know what I'm saying? 12 get behind us. I'm not. I have a very, very. There's a lot of contempt there that I have for authority. And so, to get behind me now, you know what I mean? There's no telling how that may end. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to be compliant. They want you to be meek. That's not something I'm good at. And so, you know what I mean? So I try not to put myself in positions. I think that's the number one thing with me now. I don't try to put myself in no positions. I never put myself in positions where, I'll give you an example, y'all. If I couldn't get in there if I didn't know the place, I was not going. Like if I was not familiar, I didn't just go to random clubs and I went where people knew me consistently but yet inconsistently. What do I mean? There was never a time when I would go and I would be there for a length of time. You know what I'm saying? I would always say, hey, I'm pulling up. You know what I'm saying? With the security. Oh, okay, awesome, on the way here. You know what I'm saying? And then so, you know what I mean? I'll be able to slide in there. I might slide in, slide out. I was there maybe 34, but I don't really like the club like that, y'all, because I don't like that loud music like that. It makes my head hurt. Everybody in there smoking weed. I don't smoke weed, you know what I'm saying? And I don't drink. So the only thing I'm really there for is the women. You know what I'm saying? I'm there to pay attention to the women. I'm not there, and you know what I'm saying, to dap up a couple of my mellows, check on them. But if you don't drink and you don't smoke, you're not really gonna have much fun at the bar, because you know what I'm saying, because the music is just too loud. The clubs, at least just for me, and I'm not really a dancer. I'm not about to get out there and be dancing. You know what I'm saying? Because I got my back against the wall and I'm paying attention to everything that's coming and going, and you know what I mean. And so so for me, it just really wasn't a ideal setting. So you know, I'm trying to get back indoors. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm comfortable at. You know what I mean? You know, around the people that I want to be around. And so that's why Edova, I will often, you know what I mean, I will bring stuff to me. You know what I'm saying? I showed you Edova. I showed you my my crystal wear, didn't I? Were you here when I showed my crystal wear? Have everybody seen awesome my decanters? Crystal wear. I keep them now, you know what I mean? Because I'm hoping, you know, well, I know one day I'll be able to use them again. But come here, give me that, Tinker. Thank you, baby. What did you balling up? Oh, some stuff that she found. Yeah, y'all. And so, you know, but going back to the initial, but did anybody have any questions about, before I forget, before I slide up out of here? Anybody got any questions about a woman being open-minded, and you know what I'm saying, what that means? And oh, you didn't say that? Okay. Open-minded, I'll show you some crystal wear Edova, and this is some stuff that, once again, y'all, when I was at the height of my game, I would buy stuff like this often. I gave away a few of them before I left. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna clean a couple of these too. Gizmo, where you at? Okay, there you go. Come here, Precious. Now, Edova, this started when I was in prison. I would always see rich white men. They always had decanters. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, that's how they played it. You know what I mean? They would all be sitting around big leather couches, smoking cigars. So this is when gotta remember, I'm 18, 19. I said, when I get money, I'm gonna buy the best decanters money can buy that I can find. And so these are, I left a few of them with my mellow. I had about maybe 6 of them, but I didn't never drink often. But this is what they would look like. So obviously there's no liquor in these, and I would keep these on my desk. And I spent a lot of money, y'all, on a lot of stuff. Because I like things. You know what I'm saying? I like things. And this is a set of, this is some marquise. These are the marquise by Waterford. I bought these from CF Rush Line. Shout out to my man JP Huntington, white dude from he was in a wheelchair and he was selling me these, and I got a set of these, y'all. So if ever I get a woman, I'm gonna get I like these, y'all. I got a whole set of these. I think I used them like maybe twice. God, I spent so much money on this stuff. They all wrapped up nice and neat though. It's a nice set. It's they're very, very pretty, and they're very, very fragile. And I hope to be able They use them or not. You know what I'm saying? I give them a gizmo. These, y'all, is some water for, these cost me a nice love. I like these a lot too. And like I say, y'all, I don't even drink, but these were my shot glass. I just smash it. I mean, so I like stuff like that. I like stuff like that, y'all. And, you know, I kind of always have. Gizmo, get out of there. Come on. Come here, give me a hand. Give me a hand. Come on. Come on. Come on, let's get you in your crib so I can stop. Let's get you in your crib so I can finish cleaning up. Come here. I know. Let's see here. I gotta clean up these pictures, y'all. Gizmo done took my stuff and dumped it all over the place. Hey, y'all, when I was in prison, this is how they send you pictures, just so you know. I'll just give y'all an idea. This is how they send you pictures, y'all. When somebody send me a picture, they take the picture out and they take the picture and they give it to you like this and they throw the picture away. This is what the fuck they do. So, that's Lola, y'all, when I was in prison. Man. Yeah, y'all. Can y'all imagine that? Somebody go out their way to take you some pictures, and they take your picture, throw it away, and give you a Xerox copy. Tell you to go to hell. And you may or may not get that. That's just how they was cut. And they wonder why a guy made it in his mind. I was like, nigga, I'll never come back to this bitch. I told him in my head, I told him, we'll see you back. I said, nah, nigga, you'll never see me back in here. You will never see me back. Nigga, you'll see me in a body bag. You won't see me back in here. Shout out to Edible. Beautiful. That will look great in my channel. Yeah. Oh, sound good. Yes. 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 Yes, indeed. I'm sure. Yes, indeed. Shout out to Edible. Stunning pieces. Yes. Yes. I like stuff. Edible, do you, like I said, and here's the thing. I just really want to put the stuff, like I would put I would buy 28, I found some 20-year-old Crown Apple. It's different than the stuff that they sell. That stuff tastes like a green apple. You don't even taste the liquor. That stuff that's been aged 20 years. Now you're gonna pay for that. I think that was like $250 a bottle. That really wasn't that bad. Let me see. I think it was like $250, $300. I found some other stuff. I used to different scotch. Forget the ones that I used to. I would have to look at the bottles and stuff. I remember the brands, but like I said, it's been quite some time. But if I was to drink, whenever I'm drinking, if I am drinking, I was drinking best I could, the best that I could, you know what I mean? I didn't just drink just to, you know what I'm saying? When my homeboys knew they were drinking, I was drinking Le Portier. That stuff was about the cheapest stuff I had, and that was like $100 a bottle. That was VSOP. I like cognac. I like, if I'm drinking, I like really, really quality stuff. And then if I like, you know what I'm saying, when I'm really, really, this is what I really can't wait for, y'all, because it's been so long. I'm really so looking forward to having, like I said, to like, you know what I'm saying, to being able to have a drink and being able to smoke a El Presidente cigar. Them the ones I like. They're like $40 a cigar. I like those a lot. And being able to sit in the bathtub, like, and just knowing that I ain't got nothing to like knowing there's no, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I haven't had anything since she's been born. You know what I'm saying? I haven't had anything since she's been born. I have not had a drink since my daughter's been born. because I had to always be on point. And so I'm just looking forward to when I can kind of treat myself a little bit, you know what I mean, and do something for me. And, you know what I'm saying, to be able to, sit in a nice bubble bath or something like that. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, Ediva, I like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I do. I like quality. Even when I bought like Rolex watches and stuff like that, I didn't just like buy any. Only thing I really had that was tacky was like the gold chains and stuff. But even then, they were real gold. They were like solid gold. I never got like flimsy gold. All my chains were like 250, 300 grams. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I wouldn't buy chains that were hollow. You know what I'm saying? They were always 14K. I didn't like 10K. There wasn't enough gold. It were always 14K. And they always had weight, like, you know what I mean? They had weight to them. And I just particularly like chains. But like, even when it came like to Rolexes, I stopped wearing the 36s. I'm like 36 millimeter bezels was just too small because women are wearing 36s now. And women who want to be men wear 36s. It's very unattractive. Women, they have another smaller one. That's 22-inch bezel for women. You know what I'm saying? 25 is better. That's for women. I don't like no woman wearing no big ass Rolex. It's very, very tacky. And then now they went up to 41s, but they only did those for like 2 years. They discontinued those, and now they don't make those anymore. So now they just do 40s. So the 41s are very, very special, and they're very, very pricey. So, like, you know what I mean? You just always try to, try to learn stuff about stuff. A lot of times people just get stuff, y'all, and they don't even really know what it is. They don't really have any idea what they're paying for. They don't even know. They're just really doing it just to do it. And they don't really know what they're getting. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what Rolex is. They don't know about the different bands. They don't know about the different bands. And they think a president is the watch. No, the president has nothing to do with the watch. The president is the bracelet. The date is what the watch is. That's the bracelet. You know what I'm saying? They were all, Oyster has, I think, 5 bracelets. They have the president, the Oyster, the Jubilee, the Perpetual. Let me see. Oyster, Perpetual, President, Jubilee, and Leather. Yeah. So those are the bands. Those are the bands that Rolex makes. You know what I'm saying? So I know the bands when I see them, and then the watches are what is on top. But once again, niggas don't be knowing. They just like to talk half the time. They don't really know what the fuck they talking about. But I want the Batman. Whenever I get my bread together again, I want the Batman. That right there is a very classy one. That's the first one I'll get will be a stainless steel one. The Batman is very, very nice. And that's about 20, which is very, very reasonably priced for a Rolex. And it's very, very nice. But that's a very stainless steel one. That's very grown man. That would be the first watch that a man should take off with. You know what I'm saying? The bust down watches are very, very tacky now at this point. So you know what I mean. You have to just be careful. You know what I'm saying, when you're buying stuff, and understand really what you're getting. And the quality that you're paying. Because I done overpaid for a lot of stuff in my life too, and that's once again not understanding what I was getting for my money. And so now when I walk into a place, I know how to talk. I know exactly what I'm looking for. So you can't come and just sell me anything. You know what I'm saying? You can't just get down on awesome and, you know what I'm saying, think you just smash something on me because you see me walk in with a couple dollars. You think, oh, this nigga don't know nothing. Yeah, okay. You about to find out. And if you think I don't know nothing, then that benefits me because that puts me in the driver's seat. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, y'all. The Gizmo's crying, so I'm gonna get the Gizmo, and she needs attention, and so that's what it is. I'm gonna see if she wants something to eat, which she don't, because she just, you know what I'm saying, she just had a snack. And I'm gonna see if she wants some dinner again, which she don't. She just wants attention, so I'm gonna give it to her. I want to thank y'all for being here with Awesome and the Gizmo. I appreciate y'all so much. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, y'all could be anywhere. However you here with me, that matters. And let me get my daughter. Come on, Tank. Come on. Look at her. Now she happy. Look at her, y'all. Come on. Say see you later, Gizmo. Say see you later. Say bye. Mama. All right, let me see here. I wear Apple Watch. That's it. I like that. That's smart. That's all you need. That's a good investment, right? That's a great investment. Appreciate y'all so much, you know what I'm saying, for being with us. And thank you so much. And see you later, Gizmo. All right. Gizmo trying to push the buttons. All right, Gizmo, y'all do it.